90-Day Fiancé, Warne didn't let Sophie attend Hunt for Love Tell-All, threw a huge tantrum. Warne is trying very hard to redeem himself. He has been enjoying his new good guy image after labeling Sophie Sierra as a desperate ex on Hunt for Love Tell-All. The 90-Day Fiancé star also spilled some beans on her new dating life on the segment. Many viewers speculated about Sophie's appearance at the reunion after TLC hinted at a surprise arrival from an ex. Hence, they were shocked when she didn't appear at the segment. The TLC star has finally revealed why she didn't join the segment. Surprisingly, Warne was the major reason behind Sophie's absence. He allegedly refused to let his wife make an appearance on the show. But why? What did he do that? Was Sophie supposed to be on the tell-all? Here's everything you need to know. 90-Day Fiancé, Rob confirmed Sophie and Pedro's romance on tell-all. Warne and Sophie Sierra parted ways a long time ago. But they are still not able to cut ties legally. The 90-Day Fiancé stars reconnected after the last resort. However, Rob and Sophie wanted a divorce when they couldn't move on permanently and faced jealousy issues. The former joined the Hunt for Love series to find new dating options. He failed to win Jen's heart and left the show as a single. The reality TV star shocked fans after revealing that he and Sophie hooked up multiple times after the show. They decided to stop when expectations started to come. Warne also confirmed that his ex-wife has someone new in her life. He claimed she has been dating Pedro Jimeno. The TLC star even shared that the latter acts very vengeful, and she called him multiple times at the resort out of jealousy. 90-Day Fiancé, Sophie accuses Rob of not letting her join tell-all. Rob and Sophie have the most turbulent journey in the franchise. The latter made things difficult for the former during the last resort tell-all. She accused him of having a relationship with men and offering NSFW service to them online. Hence, Warne must be afraid of the TLC star's appearance at the Hunt for Love Tell-All. Recently, Sophie addressed all the rumors swirling about her and Pedro. She uploaded a story on TikTok to throw shade at her ex for talking about her dating life on a reunion where she didn't even appear to confirm or deny. Hence, the 90-Day Fiancé star's co-star Tyree expressed his disappointment at not seeing her on the segment. He wrote, "So weird that they didn't have you there." Sierra finally confirmed that she was supposed to be there. Shaw stated, "But Rob threw a huge man tantrum right before about it, and so then I couldn't go on LOL." A Reddit user shared the screenshot on a thread to discuss why Warne didn't let his wife appear at the tell-all. However, most viewers were glad not to have Sophie again on the screens. One fan said, "What's she gonna do, show up and bitch that Rob was online cheatin'?" Another user was shocked to see how desperate the TLC star has been for attention. A different user called the TLC star a liar and immature. He's gone. 90-Day Fiancé star Warne loses precious family member. Warne is going through the worst nightmare of his life. He just opened up about an unimaginable loss of a family member, which broke him completely. The 90-Day Fiancé star is grieving the loss of a precious family member. Warne never shared much about his family on TV. He came into the limelight for his storyline with Sophie Sierra. The TLC stars had the most toxic and turbulent marriage. Rob and Sophie parted ways on the last resort, but they are still legally married. The reality TV stars are planning to get a divorce soon. Hence, Rob already joined Hunt for Love to explore new dating options. But he failed to find his perfect match on the show. The American native shocked fans after opening up about the loss of an unexpected family member. What did he share? How is Rob dealing with everything? 90-Day Fiancé, Rob spilled shocking dynamics with Sophie. Warne sparked huge controversy for his sizzling chemistry with Jennifer Terrazona. But the latter ditched him at the last moment and went with Cole. Hence, the 90-Day Fiancé star has been living a single life since his appearance on the show. Rob surprised fans when she shared the latest information on his dynamics with Sophie Sierra. He admitted to hooking up with his ex multiple times after the show. The reality TV star explained that they stopped after they started having expectations. Rob didn't want to go back to Sophie after she refused to recommit to him. He also talked about her alleged romance with Pedro Jimeno. The American native heard the rumors and explained that his ex gets too vengeful sometimes. Tim confirmed Rob's claim and revealed that Sierra called him at the resort every day, multiple times at night, out of jealousy. 90-day fiancé, Rob shares tragic loss of a family member. Rob Warne has been going through the toughest time of his life. He appears to have lost a loved one. Recently, the TLC star shared an Instagram story to announce the shocking news. Warne shared a photo of his pet, Rome's paw. He wrote, "He was my rock in a world full of moving parts." The reality TV star's pet dog stayed with him from 3 months old to 13 years. Rob couldn't believe his best friend was gone. He held him in his arms until his last breath. He admitted, "I'm all fucked up, man." The American native never felt so alone as he did after the passing of his best friend. Rob hoped there was a heaven so his fur baby could return to him. He also shared a throwback photo of his pet looking at him with so much love. Rob's words proved how emotional he became after the tragedy. He was dreading the day because of his pet's growing age. The 90-day fiancé star revealed his pet was growing old when his co-star, Julia, lost her pet, Simba. Fans already know how close Rob was to his pet. It is heartbreaking to lose a pet. Several fans hoped the reality TV star would recover from the loss. They also agreed that losing a pet is the hardest thing for anyone. Many viewers feel it is similar to having little humans at home. Want more updates on Rob's life? 90-day fiancé, Jennifer dumped Cole immediately after the show. What happened? 90-day fiancé cameras might have stopped rolling over Cole and Jennifer, but their drama is far from getting over. After having a love triangle during Hunt for Love, with Rob, Warne and Cole, she chose the latter. But it seems that her romance was a short-lived one, and it couldn't last after the show ended. Cole recently opened up about these current dynamics and accused Jennifer of several things. He clearly was in no mood to hold anything back as he was making some shocking claims. Is this true? What is this all about? What did he reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. 90-day fiancé, why did Jennifer choose Cole over Rob? 90-day fiancé star Jennifer Terrazona didn't announce her decision until the last day. She kept juggling between Rob, Warne and Cole and even had several steamy moments with them. However, the celeb then claimed that she had feelings for both, but she wanted to have a lifetime commitment. Jennifer claimed that she was looking for something more stable and announced that it was Cole. Hence, she decided to choose Cole. Rob Warne was evidently really disappointed because of the way Terrazona dumped him. He believed he had a great bond with Jennifer and expected her to choose him. However, things took a wild and unexpected turn. 90-day fiancé, why did Jennifer dump Cole after the show? 90-day fiancé viewers watched the way Jennifer Terrazona wasn't honest about the physical connection she had with Rob Warne to Cole. She had some really steamy moments with Warne, and the editors also were shying away from showing that. However, she made sure that Cole didn't get to know any of this while they were on the show. But now the cat is out of the bag. Cole has finally learned about Jennifer's lies, and he is openly talking about this on social media. He wrote, "Here's a little dose of reality from your friendly reality TV star for those of you who still don't get it." He asked his audience to imagine going to a resort and leaving a person they love just because they slept with someone else. Cole added, "Did your current partner date someone else before you?" "Yes." He then explained, "Hate to break it to you, you're enjoying sloppy seconds too." The celeb asked his audience to cut their toxic masculinity/femininity and check their ego. Cole finally decided to clear the air and explained what went wrong. Cole believes that it was basically an issue of respect. He explained that it never bothered him that Rob and Jennifer slept together. The celeb believes the problem arose due to a lack of transparency and Jennifer's dishonesty. Hence, Cole wasn't able to make a well-informed decision because he didn't know anything that happened behind his back. This made it clear that he was really disturbed by the way Jennifer lied to him. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. I know exactly who Elise Benson ends up with on 90 Day Hunt for Love, and it isn't Rob Warne. Elise Benson's romantic journey on 90 Day Hunt for Love takes a surprising turn because the person she ends up with isn't Rob Warne. 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 is a spin-off in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise featuring 8 single alumni from past seasons, each seeking romance again in a luxurious retreat setting. Filmed in Tulum, Mexico, the show blends familiar faces with new hopefuls in a high-stakes dating environment. The 90 Day Hunt for Love cast includes familiar faces like Rob Warne, Tiffany Franco, Chantel Everett, Colt Johnson, Courtney Reardans, Usman, Tim Malcolm, and Jennifer Terrazona. They navigate love triangles, emotional growth, and fun dating events under Mexico's sunny skies with a set of new faces. The fresh 90 Day Fiancé cast also involves Elise. Elise is a model from Massachusetts who lives in Miami Beach. She also holds licenses as both a mortgage lender and a realtor. Elise became the center of attention on 90 Day Hunt for Love in episode 1 itself, and it was because she shared the first kiss of the season with Rob. Elise was Rob's first love interest on Hunt for Love. Elise's bold flirtation with Rob turned sour. Elise thus became Rob's first romantic connection on 90 Day Hunt for Love, sparking interest during the very first pool party in Tulum. Elise was forward and confident, openly flirting with Rob and eventually landing a kiss after teasing him into it. She hinted at revealing more if Rob gave in, making it one of the show's first dramatic moments. Despite their early chemistry, Rob quickly began losing interest in Elise. During a ranking challenge, he surprisingly placed her third among his romantic interests, revealing he had stronger feelings for Jennifer. This shift hurt Elise, especially when she discovered Rob and Jennifer had been physically intimate. She confronted them both, accusing them of being dishonest with her and the rest of the cast. The confrontation between Elise, Rob, and Jennifer marked the end of Elise's storyline with Rob. Feeling blindsided and betrayed, Elise walked away from the connection, clearly upset by how things unfolded. Rob, on the other hand, chose to pursue his feelings for Jennifer, leaving Elise to reflect on a short-lived romance that quickly turned into one of the show's first breakups. Carlo asked Elise out on a friend date. Carlo and Elise had a shocking hookup. At the start of the latest episode of 90 Day Hunt for Love, via Access Hollywood, Tiffany went on a date with one of her suitors, Jay. They shared a romantic evening under the stars with some charcuterie. While Tiffany was curious about where the date might lead, Carlo was still on her mind, and she wanted to take things slow. However, Jay got a bit too eager, asking for a kiss and then taking a few more without permission, which caused Tiffany to end the date early. Later, the group had a big beach party where Tiffany spotted another one of her suitors, Rocky, hanging out with Chantel. Tiffany felt a bit jealous but remained fairly confident that Carlo was the one for her. However, Carlo wasn't sure where he stood with Tiffany after her date with Jay, so he suddenly asked Elise out on a date. Elise had been a little worried that Tiffany might dislike her, but as fans had already seen, Elise was not one to shy away from drama. She was confident in standing her ground and handling difficult situations. Things escalated when Carlo came to talk to Elise because they had hooked up recently. Both of them felt somewhat guilty about going behind Tiffany's back, yet their guilt did not stop them from deciding to become exclusive with each other. This decision complicated the situation even further. Later, Tiffany had texted Carlo asking him to come to her room. After his conversation and some kissing with Elise, Carlo showed up at Tiffany's door. When he entered the room, he looked visibly worried and then absolutely terrified when he saw Courtney and Joe there. They were just hanging out with Tiffany for the evening, but once they noticed Carlo, they quickly left to give the two some privacy. The tension in the room was clear as everyone sensed the awkwardness. Carlo then sat down with Tiffany, but their conversation remained unresolved. He admitted that they did not know where things stood between them yet. This was exactly how the episode ended, leaving viewers with a massive cliffhanger. Carlo looked like a man who fully understood the weight of his betrayal. His expression showed that he knew he had deeply hurt Tiffany, making it clear that their relationship was in serious jeopardy. Elise and Carlos will end up engaged. A big 90-day hunt for love spoiler reveals Elise's fate on the show. The suspense was sure to make fans eager to see what would happen next. A sharp-eyed Redditor, Pineapple Ornery 1809, could have found a big clue about Elise's future on 90-day hunt for love. The fan posted a spoiler update captioned, "Elise and ____ end up together" to share some screenshots they'd taken from the show's trailer. So, Elise and Carlo end up together, and from the initial trailer of HFL, the fan explained. The picture showed a man kneeling down before a woman, presumably presenting her with a ring. While both Carlos and Elise's faces have not been revealed in the screenshot, the fan observed that the woman in the picture was definitely Elise because she's worn that red dress before. Meanwhile, the 90-day hunt for love fan is certain that it's Carlo because of his shirt. 6 cast conflicts from 90-day hunt for love that are quietly getting worse. As 90-day hunt for love continues with on-screen drama, there are a bevy of other fires between cast members that are escalating and burning behind the scenes. 90-day hunt for love season 1 is seemingly replacing 90-day The Single Life, which has aired 4 complete seasons. The Single Life season 4 ended in April 2024, so the 90-day single alumni premise spin-off has transitioned to Hunt for Love. Hunt for Love has not been disappointing in the slightest, as Tiffany Franco, Chantel Everett, Jennifer Terrazona, and Courtney Reardams have been 4 90-day women appearing on the show. Rob Warne, Usman Umar, Colt Johnson, and Tim Malcolm have been stirring the singles pot on the 90-day guys' side. This is the first spin-off that features 2 non-American/foreign 90-day alums with the addition of Usman and Jennifer, from Nigeria and Colombia, respectively. Each cast member is at a crossroads in their dating life, after having failed their first time in the franchise. What's more, Tim and Jennifer are exes, and that's caused a world of tension and conflict on screen. The alums are joined by a set of single American men and women who are unknown to the network. Sophie Sierra claims she and Rob were still talking during filming. Sophie and Rob always have drama. Rob came into 90-day Hunt for Love season 1 still married to his wife, Sophie Sierra, although the pair had allegedly ended their relationship at the end of 90-day, The Last Resort season 1. The pair rekindled the sexual part of their relationship after officially breaking up, but were seeing other people. They both tried to make it clear they were not an item anymore. However, when Sophie did a live stream watching Hunt for Love episode 1, she revealed that on the first night of the retreat when Rob made out with single non-90-day cast member, Elise, he called Sophie after, via u/mitochondriana on Reddit. "This night he called me, and we spoke for 2 hours. Sophie further stated, "They filmed this around the time of my birthday, and I only answered because I was drunk." It seems Rob and Sophie still have a complicated status, and that Sophie was apparently upset enough watching him make out with another woman to make a big deal about it online. Sophie and Rob always do have drama and have been trying to stay relevant in the franchise, so Sophie's revelation about talking to Rob could have a future purpose. Just recently, Rob and Sophie were together in Las Vegas. Jennifer has been defending herself against haters online. Jennifer has the receipts. Jennifer has been getting a lot of hate online. The genesis of the current disdain from Hunt for Love viewers stems from her time on 90-day, The Single Life, when she was dating Darcy Silva's ex, Jesse Meester. Fans speculated back then about a cold sore Jennifer had on her lip, and given her dubious behavior with Rob and non-90-day cast member Cole in Hunt for Love, negative talk about her health has been reinvigorated. But Jennifer is shutting it down. She provided receipts of her health tests through her Instagram stories, at 90-day Fiancé_Alexa on Instagram. "This is very personal information, but I'm this real with you." It's unclear whether Jennifer has quelled her haters with her defense. Since the season is still ongoing and Jennifer is standing out as the primary villain, it's doubtful. Usman has been trolling Courtney online. Usman is salty on Hunt for Love too. In Hunt for Love, Usman has been trying to date Courtney. The two had a short romantic past together, as they met up and went on dates when they were both in Turkey. But Usman waited too long to ask Courtney on a date on Hunt for Love, and he was contending with Colt, who also had an interest in Courtney. It seems that Usman is salty over his lackluster portrayal as a suitor of Courtney's, because he's been trolling her online, via @90dayfiance_Alexa on Instagram. Courtney shared a clip of her getting mad at Usman for taking another woman on a date before taking her out. In the comments, Usman shared a giggling emoji and seemed passive-aggressive as he said, "I'm sorry. Next time I will do the right thing."